we go. We're on. We are somewhere. We're connecting. Greetings, everyone. Thank you for joining us for chat portion. Stop. I guess I didn't turn that off anyway. Okay. I'm not sure the whole world heard that, but I know I heard that. All right. Blessings, everyone. Thank you for joining us. And here's a chat portion. So here we go. All right, blessings and happy connections. Greetings, I am Sion. Blessings from the Elohim. Blessings. Oh, from the Yahyel. Excuse me, they are still here apparently. I'm with the Elohim. Blessings. Whenever you are ready, be happy to connect.
Okay. I will start with but the thing is, you don't have the person did put his name. You just automatic word. So the name given by the system is guess 5508.
Yes.
You're able to connect to that.
Yes.
Okay. The first question is, who am I related to? Is it serious people mostly? Are there any message for me?
Well, you're seeing a lot of, yes, they're serious, but we're seeing mostly actually do Pleiadian. The message to you that, yes, your star friends are close to you. You are actually connected to the sun beings. There are 6 density being that you're connected to. That's the strongest energy field around you. You could say they look like fire. They can look like anything you want, but that seems to be the strongest connection. Your Pleiadian, and yes, the Syrian. The reason your Syrian is so close is because of the low vibrations here. Sirius has a lot of issues with their collective at this time. So that's probably why you're feeling that. Blessings.
Okay. The second one from the same person is, what is going on in astral for me?
Yes, you are actually clearing a lot of reptilian connections you've had in the past. You're also it seems like you're bringing a lot of relaxing energies to you in this environment. For right now, you are still figuring out your place here. But your astral connection is, yes, around the dinosaur energies, but also mostly around Earth-like worlds is where your astral is at this time. Basically, your astral self is trying to get in touch with yourself where you can receive the message and hear it clearly. You're having difficulties receiving, I believe, as you can tell. Blessings.
Okay. The second question is come from Kristaleve Snow. The first one is, how can I experience restful sleep?
Do you have many crystals around where you sleep? And some put them in a package in a cloth to put under your pillow. Also to ask for assistance from the Elohim or Prime Creator Source to ask for assistance to sleep. you're doing a lot of astral, and you don't necessarily need to sleep to connect to your astral self, but you're not always aware of what's going on. But I believe it's quite active at this time. Blessings.
Okay. The second one is how am I doing healing my body? Is my health improving?
Yes, it is. We are actually connecting to a lot of serious energies from the Syrian race. It does seem like a lot of that is coming through. Also, the angels, yes, but it does seem like Sirius is helping you quite a bit as for regeneration to become more younger. You had a lot of those technologies in that time period, so you're connecting to that vibration. As for healing, you're bringing a lot of that with you, but it does seem like you're healing a lot of your energy cells at this time from what we are seeing. Just continue as you are doing. Blessings.
Okay. The other question is Marianne Arenas. The first one is, are there any message for me?
Well, yes, from the Yahyel, yes. Within our collective, you are connected to a lot of music and a lot of positive realities. You can connect to our vibrations if you wish to see a more positive version of Earth. And also in your life, you can also visualize a timeline of a more positive timeline, that you will live a more positive timeline. This should help you clear out low vibrations to bring you more positive energies, that everything will work itself out. Blessings.
Okay. The second one is, what is the galactic race percentage for my friend Aileen?
Reptilian and Lyran as for the felines. Those at this time seem to be the strongest energies with her at this time. Oh, also the Spire Collective. Yes, the Spire Collective probably is the strongest one. Blessings.
Okay. The next question is come from Carol McLaughlin. First one is, are there any message for me?
Yes, when we connect to your energies, you see a lot of elephant species. Also see the bear. And these are also good luck. You had incarnations with them, but you're still connected to them also. They are living this world with you. You are bringing your experiences to them. And the bear is a lot more cuddlier than they are here. Of course, they have a lot of stress here because humans treat them very much like your Bigfoot, as you are aware. Pull out the gun type of thing. Even with the elephants, they do the same thing. The bear seems to be the one that's most hunted, though, but not necessarily. Yes, that's the one that's most endangered, because they're all endangered. And our message to you is to realize how connected you are to the animals of this earth, send your positive vibrations to them, and most likely you'll receive messages from them also. Blessings.
Okay. Second one is, any message from my sister Pamela?
One moment. One moment. Well, right now, yes, the guys are saying song, music to play. I believe you're already doing this, but certain tunes are actually from your guides to bring a healing for you. This will help you connect you also to your soul origin here. Yes, you had Neanderthal connections here. As for why this is connected to that, is because you have a lot of soul contracts here. But you're also healing a lot of them also. I believe this lifetime is your last incarnation here, if you wish to do so. But I believe it has to do with family also. If your family incarnate, I believe you will have another incarnation here, just because you can stay with them. But I believe you will be, like, if you have children, you will be the younger one. The children will be more of the adults, from what we are saying. It might be a cousin. They're not being very clear, but it does seem like there's a possibility. It's all up in the air. There's nothing to really truly connect with this at this time. But just realize your family has been here a long time. Blessings.
Okay. The next question is come from Kaden Dance. First one is any message for me?
One moment. Yes, your guides are saying to take a walk, to connect with nature. The elementals, Agartha, to research at Agartha. A lot of that vibration is with you, very strong. Also, the Saturn energies are very strong with you. Also, it does seem like the energy of Saturn is within your blood, from what we're seeing. That is something to connect to. The Saturn energies are for healing. Also, you are an explorer, from what we are seeing. Blessings.
Okay. The second one is more message for him again.
One moment. Also, you've had lifetime as many wars within you as for civil war, and you're going through a healing process at this time. Still, from that, we are seeing civil war. I am mostly seeing civil war energy with you at this time. As for what side you were on, I am not being clear. I'm not getting a clear indication of where, but you were part of that. And the reason that's being brought up is also you were connected during that time with the Indian tribes. For that reason, the Indian energy is with you. You've had incarnations with them a time ago, and you can reconnect to that and mostly see war from their point of view, how backward the world is. That Indian energy is strong with you as for seeing the world as it truly is, as man has made things more complicated, as you can see. Blessings.
Okay. The question has come from Maggie777. The first question is any message?
Well, the angels say to connect to the angels, but young ones, that young energy, mostly they say you have an incarnation at this time as a young angel at this time. And imagine this can feel very strong with you as for healing purposes. So, the younger angels seem to be an energy you can connect to quite easily, from what I'm seeing. Blessings.
Okay. And the second one is any message from his great grandmother, Justina?
Only that she is doing well at this time. But yes, not to dwell on her vibration. She has moved on. Of course, she's not moved on from you, but from this lower vibrational world, she has quite a bit. But she's still connected to you. Never forget that. She is of an angelic energy also. If you visualize her as an angel, most likely her power will be very strong. But she still needs healing. She went through a lot on this planet and needs all the healing she can get. So your vibration a positive vibration will definitely help, especially with angelic energies. Most likely you will see her as an angel near you. Why you can always ask for her assistance, of course. That's all she's saying at this time. Blessings.
Okay. The next questions come from Ran. The first one is, do I have any message?
I am feeling a lot of Spanish energy around you. Basically, it's not necessarily Spanish Inquisition, but I believe you were during that time. I see a lot of times as a Spaniard, as a wealthy one also. And for a reason that's bringing in is a time period for you to heal, but also to give you indication of why you are where you are at this time. As I believe a lot of materialism connected to you, and now you are releasing a lot of that and realize there's much more. At one time it was in your life, at least. I believe it's not as strong as it used to be, but I believe you're going through a soul transition. As at one time in your incarnation, you saw, as most people do, see it now as materialism is the way of life. You realize much more than that. Blessings.
Okay. The second question is, over the past week, I have been feeling like someone keep touching my right arms. Who is it, and do they have any message for me?
I just feel that this is a spirit guide energy, and that you are getting closer to source energy, that you're understanding it. They basically are showing a road for you to follow. Just follow your instincts. You are connecting more to your angelic self and your spiritual vibrations as you. I believe a healer is an energy you can connect to. As for following the fulfillment of your soul, first heal yourself, but also to heal others. It does seem like the healing energy is much stronger with you. At least that's what I'm picking up on. Blessings.
Okay. Um, Next question, it comes from Xin Yuki. The first one is, would it be correct to say that some truths are universal and unchanging, while other truths are subjective true and do not have objective definitions, such as our concept of beauty?
Yes, go by what you are, what feels right for you. As for beauty, there's no such really thing. As all things are beautiful, just humans are, if I understand your question right, is that it is good to have your own point of view. There's nothing wrong with that.
Uh,
There's nothing wrong. Yes, go ahead,
I
please.
think the question is not about the beauty, it's more about are some true are subjective and some are objective.
Yes. Yes.
Okay,
That is all.
okay. The second question is, why did I choose my current profession, and was it predetermined in Astro?
I believe this is not exactly the direction you really wanted to go, but at this time, I believe it was for soul agreements, but also for financial. So you could be in a place of financial comfort in some ways, at least. But it's not exactly where your soul really wanted to go. But for this Earth incarnation, I believe it will fit as it needs to. But I believe you want much more out of life from what we're seeing. But at this time, it does seem to be the fulfillment that is correct at this time. But we do see you eventually changing that, but of course the Earth has to change also. So, but yes, it was an astral agreement, of course. And you are those that you work with, are you're connecting with them astral, and some of them are very hard headed from what we are seeing, but that's okay. Blessings.
Okay. The next question is come from Maddie. The first one is what I am doing in Astral.
It does seem like you're connecting to the angel worlds, but also you are connecting to the Palladians. It seems as you are on vacation in your astral, you are taking it easy from what we are seeing. You're reflecting a lot of that energy into this world. You are connecting also to the elderly in your family, but also those that you were once close with that have crossed over. You are connecting to also an astral, as if they never left. Blessings.
Okay. The second one is, has there been any past life being I have I have had around me lately? If yes, who are they, and do they have any message for me?
At this time, well, there's Mother Mary that's around you. Also, I believe you had a connection with Julius Caesar. I believe you were in relationship with him. I believe he was around you at this time. As for message, um, nothing from Julius Caesar, only that he is just there as a family friend or whatever it is that you want to connect with. As for Mother Mary's energy, she's always there for you for assistance, of course. Blessings.
Tigidoo. Okay. The question is come from Gregory Savakul. The first one is, will my financial situation be improving anytime soon?
Well, I do see the time of March. Is it really getting better? That is your next year. But I believe, yes, it's trickling around at this time. The economy is not exactly in the best situation, but I do see March as a thing turning around. It could be before then, but right now we're being told of March. But we're not giving a full indication of what March truly means. But we were just told March at this time. Blessings.
Okay. And the second one is, does anyone have any message for me?
Well, your guides are saying you've had lifetimes of a lot more less funding, less money. So you're actually quite rich compared to other incarnations. Not to make your situation well, either way. One moment. Any other messages? You are connected to many of the planets in the solar system. Those are that are not seen at this time. They say you can connect to them if you wish. Most likely, you can give them any name you wish. You will see many entities on there. You can do astral travel, astral projection to these worlds. A lot of them are in fourth density, but they're more than welcome to. You are more than welcome to connect to them. It might feel very strange, but it is for you to connect with. Feel free to name them to whatever it is, because they most likely will eventually find themselves on your world eventually. But right now, so you can say you're right, Christopher Columbus discovering new worlds. That's from your guides. Blessings.
Okay. Question from Miranda Peled. The first one is, has my daughter Amelia hit a plateau in her recovery? What can I do to further her recovery?
Oh, recovery?
Yeah.
1 moment. Just center energies. That's all you can do at this time, and take what the doctors are saying at this time. Reiki energies is good for her at this time. Reiki meditations, good for music for her. Music is good. Meditation music is good. Any type of positive energy, music is good at this time. And just your positive vibrations, but the music would definitely help.
Okay. Second question is, I have been in real funk lately. Do my guide have any insight for me?
Oh yes, because yes, I've heard it. Yes, because the young one being sick is causing a lot of difficulties for you at this time. What they say is connect to the sun to take a walk, or sun energy is good. They just say sunlight is good, a good walk, something a little bit different than what you're normally used to help you. You're also, yes, battling your own demons at this time for the situations, like why is this happening, these type of situations. So basically just bring a positive vibration is good. As for meditation is good for you, or some kind of meditation music. Basically, you just got to let go of the demons that are within you at this time. There are some, from what I'm seeing. Ask for a prime creator source to bring assistance for this release. Blessings.
Okay. A question from Stacy Kinney. The first one is, are there any message from the angelic realm about my boyfriend, grandmother, who is currently in a home?
Well, they say that you are a guide to them. You are changing their realities more than you might realize. And basically, you're just to soften the low vibrations that are around. You're also helping them extend their awareness. But right now, do they have anything else you have not heard? Basically, you are connecting to their guides more than you realize. So you can always open up that guide, the spirit guide connection, if you wish, by practicing your abilities by connecting to their spirit guides. This will help you know that what is done. Basically, I believe this is also a practice for you to connect to spirit. You are allowed to do this. It's not interfering. Basically, just, do you have a message? Ask for a message for them. That would be helpful. It's not going in, you're not reading their energy. You're just getting assistance, basically. Blessings.
Okay. The second one is, are there any message from Prime Creator that is a priority right now?
Well, basically, the prime creator energy around you, yes, seems to be increasing quite a bit recently. You can always channel his energies if you wish. But he's assisting you in your channeling abilities, opening up your awareness of different earths, of different realities. But right now, yes, your family, at this time, you're doing what you can, is what he says. And sometimes you want to do so much more, but right now just follow your instincts. You are doing what. Remember, they have tests. They have to learn certain things. You can't interfere. So what is being done is needed to be done. So just follow your path. Remember, self-love of just letting others experience what they need to, which you already know, but it is good to bring that up because sometimes some want to overhelp. Sometimes, not to say you're truly doing that, but we quite understand. Blessings.
Okay. The question is come from April S. Wright, and the question is who I am related to. Is it serious people mostly? Are there any message for me?
Yes, the serious energy is very close. Also, you see your connection to Yeshua actually is very, very strong. You can always channel his energies. You understand it's serious. It had many incarnations. It's another connection you got. You have a lot of connections to Yeshua, and that's something for you to explore. But yes, the Syrians are very much with you. I believe also the Mantis energy is very strong with you. Also, I believe that the humorous ones are around you. Blessings. These Mantis are blue. Also, blessings.
Okay. Next question is come from Wanda 11. Does my crown chakra still have a blockage?
Not at this time. It does seem like you cleared a lot of it. There is a draconian energy around you that might feel that you are blocked because there's a royalty draconia around you. He does have two horns coming out of his head. Not to put a worry, he is like one of your, you can say, commander at one time. He used to be under his reign, but I believe he's just seeing what you're up to. So I will not put any worry into this, but you can always connect him if you wish. It's up to you. Blessings.
Okay. Second question is can Jesus tell me if the path my son Adam say is taking now the correct path? If so, is it going to be difficult for him and will okay. Yeah, is that and will be okay.
Yes, of course. But remember, you just have to let him go and live his life. He has to experience. I mean, he has to be able to fall and get back up on his own. So you just have to let him do his thing. The best thing to do is just to let him just help him when you need just your help. But it's best to just basically put your hands behind your back in some regard and let him do his thing. He's on his right path, but his right path can also be the wrong path, but still the right path. So just let him do his thing. Blessings.
Okay. The next is come from Vasco. The first question is I woke up at 2:30 this morning. I feel very stressed and agitated. What caused this?
Yes, you were an astral attack you went through. It does seem like that you can no longer basically you're connected to a lot of low vibration. I believe a Palladian alliance that was not very friendly that you're connecting to, and you had a falling out with them, and it caused a lot of disruption around you. I believe you'd be able to heal it, but it was like these are friends, and now they're not your friends. They kind of they're not exactly they were not always the most positive, but they were still your friends, and you were not judging them. But it does seem like they have gotten a little bit worse from what you're picking up on. Blessings.
Okay. The second one is what is the status of my chakra and can I get some assistance of healing them?
Yes, at this time, yes, your heart chakra does seem like it's gone through a lot of more vibrational tremors. Yes, to send you assistance. Also, seems like your crown is opening up a lot more because you're becoming more aware of what is around you. That is why you had the astral experience. Also, it's just so why not let yourself remember these things, even if you're not fully remembering it. But you will eventually. But your seems like your spiritual self is opening a door as you're aware. Blessings.
Okay. Uh, Now is the question come from Miles B. The first one is any message from my spirit guide or galactic family?
Yes, there's actually a turtle species around you, I believe from Sirius. They are very positive. They are connected to Palladium. They're connected to all kinds of beings, but this turtle species seems to be of a royalty family that is right now working with your chakra systems. This is up to you to meditate. They're not like your Ninja Turtles. They're more peaceful. They're like a shaman. They're like a bunch of Buddhas, basically, but they're turtles. They're just very lovely. And they're just then they are your galactic family, not fully known. They are whatever name you wish to call them. They just let you do what you know of their awareness. Blessings.
Okay. And the second question is any message for my stepbrother Zach about his past life incarnation?
But yes, he's had lifetimes in the Roman Empire. He's had lifetimes as an Arabic, of course. Probably feels some of that a little bit, or is in Egypt. He's also had lifetimes as a doctor, I believe, as an Arab because of war. So he was a medic during of those times. I believe of the 1500 time period. What I'm picking up on. The Arab world seems to be a strong energy with him. He might not picking up on that right now, but it does seem like the Arab world is very connected to him with these blessings.
Okay. The next question is from Dragon. The first one is do you have any message from my ship?
Yes, it's a place that you go to in astral all the time. There is actually a lot of Palladian energies there. There are, I believe, Draconians there. I've seen more Palladians at this time. They're assisting at your chakra system. They are taking you to many entertainment places. I'm seeing a world of a lot of women you've been going to recently. Blessings.
Okay. And the second one is please provide advice on activation portal to reptilian cities and inner earth in body. I sense around cave system like a place I went a couple week ago, but human activity nearby is too high and will mess up my ability to enter. Can I can and will do in astral, but any advice on entering portal in body?
No, just believe the energy. Just bring in positive energies to it. That's all that matters. Just know that everything will be fine. Any type of fear, you're always going to have a little bit, but the more the confident you are, the better. But yes, you will accomplish your what you wish to accomplish here. Blessings.
Okay. Now here's come from Donna Riggs. The first one is, will you tell me something interesting or exciting that will be coming my way soon?
One moment. Only thing we're being told is around your New Year's time, your New Year's Eve, you will have a celebration. There'll be comfort there. There'll just be you're connecting to old friends from what we are seeing that you haven't heard from in a long time, at least that we're connected to at this time. As for anything soon, we're not giving any. No one's saying yes. Your guys are not telling us anything. They're just going to your New Year's Eve. That's all they're going to. They're jumping right to over there. So not to say you will not have any events between now and then. You will, but to say right now your New Year's Eve time will be much comfort more than you might be used to. Blessings.
Okay. The second one is any message from the other side, from my higher self or anyone that has some great information for me?
No moment. Well, yes, they say that you're actually testing many angels at this time. You have other incarnations that are not easy, but you're testing. The reason you take these lifetimes is to and help the angels increase their knowledge of how to assist humanity. Is there other Earth realities? They are test scenarios. They're test worlds. So basically, after the lesson is complete, you leave, but it is not something that's constantly going on. Not from what we are seeing. We see a big test and a break, then a big test and a break. As for you really releasing from that reality is hard to say. I don't believe so. I believe you're still in that reality, but you are assisting angels at this time. Of course, you are in this reality also, but this one's definitely an earth reality where you're preparing angels for this reality. So this others are involved with it also. So it's like hard test, then relax, hard test, then relax. What I'm saying. Blessings.
Okay. The next questions come from Jess. The first one is, what past life connection does my higher self, Madeline, and my main guide, Polana, share, and what message do they have for me?
Only thing they have for you at this time is a message that you are connected to the aquatic energies, the beings, and that should help you with your healing also. To basically in your meditation, you can visualize yourself swimming. Realize this should bring a healing to you also. As a fish, you might even be eaten by a fish, but not by digestion, but go inside and then be spit out basically. But that is of a healing energy. Also, your squid is a healing energy also. There's something for you to connect with. And a squid might, devour you, but also spit you out also is all for healing energy for you to enhance your abilities. That is a message for you. Blessings.
Okay. And the second one is, how am I connected with Archangel Gabriel, and what message does he have for me at this time?
Always says connection is just a brother connection, other incarnations. But in this, basically, just what he says right now to just relax, but also follow what your desires, basically, and not think about the past so much. Blessings.
Okay. The next question is come from Jim F. The first one is, would you shed light on specifically when and why I was tagged by Anunnaki in the first place?
Yes, you made him angry. Apparently, we're not following their rules, so. But I believe you made peace with them, from what I'm seeing. As for why you made him angry, I dare not say. I believe that's more personal. But yes, you had a major disagreement with them. Blessings.
Okay. And the second one is the insectoid attached to me the reason I have been having trouble focusing and visualizing, and the reason my positive emotion have been so diminished?
Yes, I also believe that this is part of your test, your soul contract. I believe this is for you to warn of your healing also to remove this. Is to connect to a Pleiadian energy or whatever extraterrestrial you feel close to. I believe a Pleiadian will bring much Pleiadians will bring much assistance for this. But it does seem like this is part of your soul contract test. And you can remove it, just put more confidence into your vibration. I believe in your meditation you can be able to remove them. Just more confidence is needed. Blessings.
Okay. And the next is come from Debbie M. The first one is, are the Pleiadian human? And if so, what is their diet?
What is their diet? It's vegetarian. Some don't eat at all, but if they do, it is for. It's always vegetarian. It is of different fruits that are not on your world also, and the food easily absorbs into their bodies. Blessings.
Okay. And the second one is there anything unique with having O negative blood?
Bro, humans seem to put a lot of this into their blood, what and this and that, and the Illuminati blood and all that. I mean, you're all unique in your own way. So yes, you're all unique in so many different ways. And the O negative is there's a lot of it's a creation blood, of course. It would not be with you if it wasn't part of the creation. You are a creation. So with this, it doesn't really. They all have a great significance, but O negative is, I believe your abilities are a little bit more heightened than others, but you're still understanding in that practice. But all it has to do with the soul energy that's connected to that blood also. So many have O negative blood and they're not connected to anything but materialism. So, but for you, I believe you can help open up your senses. I believe so many Indians have O negative blood. So I believe that's a lot putting into this bloodstream situation. But remember, your soul energy is really the most important. So you can do anything with your bodies. Depends on your soul experiences. Blessings.
Okay. The next question is come from Joe M. The first one is, I have experiment an extreme high level of conscience, awareness, and a kind of genius mind which gave me access to such a clear, more desirable reality in which all the creativity, love, life of the universe flowed through me. How might I go about making this state more common in my experience?
Just to continue to experience. I'm not sure how long this is going to flow through you. It's basically just giving you a glimpse of the universe and how it's connected. But basically, just to ask for it to continue to flow through you. That's all we have for you at this time. Just ask for it to continue with you. But yeah, there's no guarantee how long it's going to last. It doesn't seem like it's going to last for very much longer. I think it's just a short experience there.
Okay. Second question is, can you tell me about my spirit guide and if they have any message for me about the current obstacle I'm facing?
It's basically said to keep your head up. One moment. I'm getting a name of your guide. He calls himself. One moment. Styles, like Harry Styles, without the Harry part. Styles. He calls himself Styles. Basically, it just said to just calm your energies down during this time. Find something to bring you relaxation to you. That is very important, but you will get through this. Yeah, it's a heavy test. You have several tests at once going on, and basically just relaxation. Find some resting is what you need. You will survive this. As for why it's happening, they can't go into that.
Okay. Now is come from Legion. The first one is in past channeling guide. Excuse. In past channeling, my guide said my future will consist of me doing computer programming and design, but I don't find neither of those things remotely interesting as I tried programming in the past a number of times and could never get into it without falling asleep. So I feel my guard are way off here, and could they explain why they predicted that in the first place? Also, I don't find computer science and technology interesting at all anymore.
As for why they brought that up, they're not going into detail. They say connecting to for nature will be the way to go at this time. Basically, just up to you for metaphysics. That's up to you. But it seems like they are bringing this to you to let you know what you don't want. and now you know what you don't want for you to find what you want. So they're not really here to give you a clear path of where to go. That's for you to discover. And now you discover what you don't want. Now you can go towards what you do want. Blessings.
Okay. Second question is, what is the most recent human past life?
One moment. What we are told at this time is most of the time of the Old West and 1800 time period. Always says you worked at a bank manager. That's all we can say at this time. But you went from job to job, so basically we're not getting a clear indication of where you were, but we're just seeing 1800 were the banking system. That's all we're seeing at this time. Blessings.
Okay. The next one is come from John M. First question is, what is my sole purpose in being incarnated into this world?
Well, basically, it's to find your purpose. Is to find your purpose. Your sole purpose is to find your purpose. Basically, to find happiness. You had many incarnations, and you found no happiness at all. So your sole purpose is to find happiness. And yes, that's very general, but also many find difficult to find that. And it's very, as you can tell, many are working at places they don't want to work at. They're doing things they don't want to do all the time. The idea is for you to find what works for you, of course, to bring more happiness to you. But that's always up to you. You don't have to do that. That's all they're saying at this time. Blessings.
Okay. The second question is, what are my spirit guide and archangel name, and do they have any message for me?
One moment. We do have a guide by the name of Ruth Ann. She's just a communications guide. And her message to you, creativity, she says, but creativity in your own mind of what that is. It can be of anything. Of course, everyone is a creative soul. And for you to basically share your talents with others, your creative talents, basically. It can be just of an idea. That is creativity because you're creating an idea. So it's basically your creation is important to your soul contract. As for whatever creation that is to you. Yes, you've had many lifetimes that were very unfulfilling. The idea is for you to find fulfillment here. It will be some kind of fulfillment before you exit this world. Blessings.
Okay. The question is come from NGS. The first one is, what are causing the massive sinkholes in Siberia? It looked like something came from the bottom up.
He's speaking of Siberia.
Sinkhole.
Sinkhole.
Senkholes.
As for a sinkhole that happened, where was this at?
Siberia.
One moment. We'll connect to it as best as we can. One moment. As for why this happened, what is this question exactly?
It's more like what are the cause of this?
Oh, basically, you're obviously, as you see it, what things are going to happen on your planet as part of the soul experience. These things are going to continue to happen. You're in a third dimensional reality, so you're going to live a third dimensional reality. Many are unwilling to allow the fourth dimensions to come through. So in this case, the idea is, yes, these things will happen, and for the soul to learn and to heal from them, and to learn from this situation. This is a part of your Understand your soul contract. You are those who are aware of that to happen, and that will continue on your planet. The idea is to not to have that event to overwhelm you and to rule your life, is to heal from it and to learn from it and to move on from it. And so there's much reasons for it. But as for why it happened, it is part of those souls' contract to experience that. So as for why, alien wise, well, that's all we have. Blessings.
Okay. The second one is energy healing something I would be good at? Should I pursue learning Reiki?
Yes, just to take it slow, but also to realize, yes, you're more powerful than you might realize, and just believe in your energy source. Yes, basically, see a teacher would be good, of course, but yes, this is an excellent way for you to learn. Yes. Blessings.
Okay. The question comes from. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. First, come from Anonymous. The first one is, can we have a reminder of why it is good to not expect event to occur on a specific date?
Well, it's best to just live your life. And it is okay to have dates to expect certain situations, but remember, some of that is a reptilian mind control to do this when they put a certain date in your mind. It is there to bring expectations and to do some mind control there. The idea is to love every moment. Every date means something, of course, but a lot of that is going into manipulations. So day by day is good. As your Earth is being trained to think a certain way. Yes, this date, this is going to happen, and of course, in your 2012, things did happen. But also remember, each day you are opening your world up more and more. So you can make a date where you feel something's going to happen. There's nothing wrong with that. But for these events that they're talking about, just follow the path that's right for you. Blessings.
Okay. Second one is, do my guide have any message?
Yes, it says your abilities are opening up just to channeling ability does live with you. Also, your energy to manifest, but give yourself time to understand it. Just little things, but also you're releasing a lot of negativity. The more negativity you release, the more you'll see you are on your path. The more negativity is difficult to see the future because many want a quick resolution. They want everything to happen quickly. And that's usually not how it works because you are all learning patience also. Blessings.
Okay. Now he's come from Amy. The first one is, how many lifetime have my son Luke and I been mother and son?
At this time, we're seeing 14 lifetimes. Is most likely more, but on this earth, it's 14. Blessings.
Okay. And the second one is, what does the sheep collective think about humans saying that other people are sheep when they follow something blindly?
What does the sheep collectives think? Oh, yes, they are. They don't really like to be called that, or at least to be called sheep. But yes, their collective is, well, understand they are going through that to teach humans how not to follow that. It is part of those that are here, they are fulfilling their contract here, but not necessarily for humans to follow it. So humans are following it because humans are, as you call it, how would you word that? One moment. The sheep collective are actually here to teach you not to follow in their footsteps. So when you are following in their footsteps, say, look at us, look what we're doing. Do you really want to go in this direction like we are? They're there for a reason for doing that. This is basically saying, don't follow us like this. They're just doing this, but humans are doing it anyway, as you can tell, easily worldwide. If your world was not doing it, your world would be a whole more peaceful place at this time, wouldn't it? So they're more sheep than you realize, but they are assisting. But they're there for they have many reasons why they are in that position. Of course, blessings.
Okay. Now it's come from Johnny D. The first one is what alien origin is my daughter?
From what we are seeing at this time, Syrian, and she has some Yahyel also. Blessings.
Okay. Second one is how does my living situation look in the next couple of years?
I believe you'll be in the same position for yes, a couple of years, possibly third or fourth year. You might consider a move, maybe five. It's not clear at this time. Blessings.
Okay. The next one is Lauren M. First one is any message about me on my future timeline?
Not at this time. Just follow what's right for you, basically. There's no, there's nothing at this time that can be brought to you. Not at this time. Just you find healing. That's all. Blessings.
Okay. And second one is could you tell me about my past life incarnation and who I was before I came here?
Always seeing is a lifetime as a maid servant, but we aren't sure if this is exactly before this lifetime, but it is definitely as a maid servant. I believe in a kingdom of some kind, but then I believe in English kingdom. Blessings.
Okay. Question from Susie. First one is please ask the prime creator how I can develop a healthy body.
Well, yes, just eat more healthy. A juice diet would be good. Blessings.
Okay. And second one is does the prime creator have any advice on how to develop an healthy self-esteem after suffering from depression for years?
Yes, to drink a juice diet would help with that. It would help. The better your body will feel, the better your mind will feel. Changing your old ways. Doesn't have to be a juice diet that be all the time, but to bring it in slightly. And then if you enjoy it, find something to enjoy. Maybe just one drink a day. It will help. Your body will feel better, and your mind will feel better. Blessings.
Okay. And all is done. Can I ask one extra?
Yes, please.
Try to be quick. I think it's 2 weeks ago. I was at work in the beginning of the week, and I think I hear a voice in my head. Is it a connection to another employee, or is it a connection with another entity?
I believe another employee. I believe they're going through some stress. Yes.
Okay. Is it something that will be not improve? I mean, that will happen more now, or to hear?
It's possible. I believe you're connecting this person to astral. They're going through a lot of stress. It's possible. Nothing's a hun- nothing's 100% at this time.
Okay, not necessarily only with this person, but that could happen more time to more people too.
It could be mostly alien entities, mostly or spiritual entities, possibly. It is unknown at this time. It's possible. Anything is open right now.
Okay, thanks.
Yes, yes. All right, blessings, everyone. Keep connecting. Much love from the Yahyel. All right. Okay, blessings, everyone. Have a great weekend.